What's going on, guys? Buddy Banter back in the studio, episode 3.
We back.
We back in the studio.
Yep.
That's probably, I look forward to saying back in the studio again with Buddy Banter.
So how's work been this week?
Dude,
How's life been this week?
it's been okay. I had a couple, so I failed my test by 10 points, electrical tests, which was disappointing, but that's not the end all be all. I got some other things in the works. I'm going to go back and do some more studying, take my test again, and just try to just keep reaching for that license, man. I'll say that's my goal. I would love to obtain it, but again, if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to be upset. But it's just something I'm trying to better myself, just overall as a person, as a fiance, just again, I would say a man in general, just to try to keep elevating myself to just another level, man. So that's really been my main focus. But it is what it is. I'm back at work. I've been out of town, traveling a little bit, and I've actually had a decent week. Dude, knocked some panels out, building. I knocked some door wiring out, took some cool pictures of some, again, you've seen some of the layouts that I've had, some of the crazy layouts I had. I had a little bit something that was a little simpler, but it looked elegant. It looked nice. Got it done. So
turn your work into a piece of art.
Hey, that's like running conduit and stuff, man. It's an art form. I mean, everybody just can't bend conduit to put up in electrical buildings. Like it's gotta be pristine. It's gotta look good. And when you put up something, and everybody's like, "Man, did you do that?" Like, yes,
absolutely.
I did. Yeah. How about you, man? Like, I hadn't talked to you all week, right?
Yeah, we hadn't talked much this week. Have started my transitioning from my chronic clinics over to my acute clinics.
Right.
It's different.
As in
same work, exact same work, but just the environment is so much more different. Well, which makes the work seem so much more different.
Right, because you're dealing with like hospitals, right?
Yes, I'll be in hospitals now.
Yeah. So.
And I don't. It's just
maybe it's the eyes. Maybe it's like you don't have as many eyes on you in the clinics now, or where you're at, where you've been working. But now, like being in like hospitals, like there's more eyes that could. Like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
There is, but there isn't. Like I'm still stuck in a little corner,
right,
in the bottom at the backside of the hospital where nobody's going to see me.
Yeah.
As I'm working on my stuff.
Right.
But there's some stuff that I do have to go upstairs to the dialysis floor, and like there will be people there will kind of be watching what I do, but I don't do anything wrong, so that's not what I'm worried about.
Right.
I don't really say, now that I've been there and I've transitioned some this week,
right,
I don't think I'm really going to be worried about anything. I mean, it's less work, but it's more technical.
Yeah.
I was there one day, it was Tuesday, I was there, and had to go in and change some filters. Had some guys working with me. The only reason they were there, one was in training, the other has been to the hospital before, which I have not.
Right.
And I left them in one room, and I went to another room to create labels, because I had to take the old labels off and put my work information on it, and like the day and stuff that the filters had been changed.
Right.
So as I'm in here working on these labels and replacing these labels on some machines that we had previously changed filters on, they come back to the room and left the other room. But lo and behold, what had happened was when they were changing these filters, they left water on the floor.
Dude, I was just in my mind. I said, "There's going to be water everywhere." I said, "Water's everywhere,"
and did not clean it up. So I finished doing what I was doing, and I went back to the room that they were in, and the machines were unplugged. Yeah. I'm just like, there's no way they're done disinfecting already. What happened? So I took them, I plugged them back up, and dude, it was like 2 minutes. A nurse come in, and like this new supervisor come in. She was like, "What's happening?" They said you were flooding the building.
Oh.
I'm like,
don't you love the exaggeration?
Yeah.
Don't you love the exaggeration of what you're doing?
So I was in there. I was like, no, we're not flooding the building. You know, we changed filters. There's water on the floor. Like, the plan is to clean it up when I'm complete.
Yeah.
When I'm done, I'm going to clean it up.
Yeah.
And like this lady, she was just making this big fuss about it. I was still doing my best to be polite about it and not press the issue. Hey, you know, it's okay. I understand you've had bad experiences in the past. I'm a different person. This is not going to happen. Yeah. I will clean it when I am done.
Yeah.
When everything is said and done, and I know no more water is going to hit the floor, I'm going to clean it up. But that's kind of not what she wanted to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
She wanted to hear, oh, yes, ma'am, I'm going to do it right now. You know, yes, ma'am, you're the boss, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I'm not that person. Yeah. I'm going to do my work, and I'm going to do the work the way I see fit, which is still within manufacturer specs.
Yeah.
But anyways, that nurse, she went about her way. My manager stayed there. She was like, I understand. You know, everything happened in the past. She said, it's not your fault. You know, we'll get this. Over time, it'll get sorted out, and they'll be happy again. Right. So, anyways, got that cleaned up, got that taken care of. Today I went to another one that's even further away. Yeah. Dude, it's done. It's out there.
Yeah, that's a little ways.
So
at least from here, anyways.
Like that. So Cape Fear will be the biggest,
right,
and the busiest.
Yeah.
The other one that I was having the issue with the nurse, that one's not so big. It's just an older hospital. She's an older lady, whatever.
Right.
And then I went to the other one that was done today. Super nice, very quiet.
That's always good.
They're like, hey, how are you? Oh, you're going to be the new guy coming in, taking over. They're super nice people. Yeah. And they have been, majority of them, other than the lady the other day.
You're going to have a few years.
But like I said, I went there, I got my stuff done. I had to leave from there and did a bunch of other driving to pick up some other stuff and go help out some other guys in another clinic. Yeah. But I mean, other than that, I mean, things have been, they've been pretty good. Yeah. And the small transitioning that I'm doing, it's helping me out. As it most definitely helps out the nerves to know, okay, now I know like where I'm going. I know what's in these clinics. I know I need an order. I know what I need to bring in to help me get things back on track.
Right. Well, dude, so the past 2 weeks, man. So the past 2 weeks I haven't took my Xbox with me because I've been traveling. I didn't want any side distractions or whatever. So after again the whole test situation, I don't know. I haven't packed my Xbox back up or whatever. So this week I pulled out a classic. I had to use my phone because they're smart TVs, but they only have like Netflix and Disney Plus.
Right.
Pulled out Transformers, I wouldn't say the original movie, but it's like the G1 classic movie where Optimus Prime dies, Rodimus gets the Matrix of Leadership, right. Unicron, the whole ordeal. Dude, that movie for me as a kid, man, was up there. Like that was the thing to watch. To me, I loved Transformers as a kid, man. It was just I mean, Autobots roll out. You know, I got tattoos on my leg with the Autobots and Decepticons. Like to me, man, it's just been a classic. Just go to. The cartoons were always great. The movies that came out they were awesome at the time, but right. They did jump to the newer stuff. They got Rise of the Beast, the Bumblebee. The Bumblebee was probably, I wouldn't say the best movie, but the intro to that movie where you had that classic G1 style Optimus Prime with that classic red and blue and Soundwave hopping up on the hill.
Yeah.
Talking about, Decepticons and throws laser beak out. Dude, that to me was like, nostalgia. It was like, I'm a kid again. Like that to me was awesome.
So it wasn't last weekend because we had all the parties.
Yeah.
But the weekend before that, dude, I woke up, I turned on old school Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoons and had bowls of cereal. I had 2 bowls.
Oh, man.
Did I need 2 bowls? No, but I ate 2 bowls.
I had 2 bowls. What 2 bowls of what cereal? Please tell me it was like Frosted Flakes.
Fruity Pebbles.
Okay.
I could have went old school. I could have had like some Pops, or I could have had some like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But like the taste of cereal then and now.
Oh yeah, it's 2 different things. But if I got my go-to Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and a bowl of Frosted Flakes with more sugar. You have to. You have
sugar.
Oh, dude, I was a kid.
We're not kids anymore.
But I was a kid. I couldn't tell you the last time I've had cereal. Like, actually ate a bowl of cereal.
I don't eat it that often.
Dude.
But I was feeling like I wanted to take it back.
Yeah.
And feel like a kid again.
Yeah.
I still know what it means to feel like a kid. Yeah. I'm basically a kid now. I just have adult money and adult time.
But it's different. That nostalgia of Saturday morning cartoons, dude, in your underwear. Again, like I said, the cereal, like watching those cartoons, man.
Yeah, mine was
what it was to be a kid.
Because this was before we got satellite. Dude, you had to watch it on like Channel 13.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You had Ninja Turtles.
Care Bears.
We would get Care
Bears. The G.I. Joes.
The G.I. Joe. What else would come on? Because you didn't get a whole lot of time before Bob Ross came on at like 11 or 12 o'clock. And then was Bob Ross the rest of the day.
And then you got to paint a pretty bush. You got a little happy tree here and a happy tree over here. And then it's like this smiling little kid.
But right before Bob Ross was always Schoolhouse Rocks.
Is this
is the shirt?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So it's got like everybody knows the Bill on Capitol Hill. This is the little boy that was always, and like it were all cartoons. But I from what I remember, they all had singing in them.
Again, this is what's so crazy to me. Like again, I would say crazy, but I'm only a year older than you. I have no idea what that is. I've never seen that shirt. I've never seen that shirt. I've never seen those people.
Really?
In my lifetime. And if I did, because you got to think, I was born in 86.
I was
87.
Yeah.
Dude, I have no idea what that show is even about. I've never seen any of these characters in my life. You're the first person I've ever heard to say that.
I don't know if that was like on Channel 13 or if it was like on 43 or if it was on PBS. Like, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But like growing up, the cartoons back then, like I thought were just. The cartoons now are good too. Don't get me wrong, but like back then, like it was just. I don't know. It's probably just because we were a kid too, but like they were just so amazing, and you couldn't wait. You hated waking up early, but on Saturday morning,
you were getting up dawn
at like 8 o'clock because cartoons came on at like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you had up until 12 because once 12 o'clock hit, you stay in the house and help clean, or you go outside. The only two options you got.
Dude, if it wasn't Care Bears, I only remember He-Man because Chris loved He-Man. He loved, and I only remember
Masters of the Universe.
I only remember, but I only remember bits and pieces of it. But when it come to Captain Planet, I was on. But again, I may have been a little bit older. But Captain Planet was again a game changer. That was like before we knew what Superman was. Even though Superman's been around forever,
longer, yeah.
But you seen Captain Planet, it's like, that's Superman. That's my Superman back in the day. But watching that and Thundercats,
Thundercats.
I still got sight beyond sight. Give me a sword, please.
It was probably the first cartoon that I ever watched that actually had a storyline.
Yeah.
Don't get me. I mean, some of the later Ninja Turtles started having storylines.
Yeah, but like, not how Thundercats did.
Thundercats was like the first one that actually had like a storyline that went from episode to episode that added to the story.
Yeah, it was a build-up because, I mean, even from the intro, man, this little story they gave you in I wouldn't say the intro,
but it was basically the intro.
Yeah,
it's telling you what happened
with
before they got to where
and them getting to the planet and whatever, because I don't even know if like their original planet, like blew up. Or if it was dying off, or they were just trying to escape Mum-Ra. That part I don't remember.
Mum-Ra.
Yeah, he's the ever living. He was it. But that's the thing though, because you got to think Mum-Ra was on the planet that they went to. He was originally there, so I can't remember what happened with Jaga and them actually leaving the planet they were on. And ending up there because they like crash landed there. So, but again, they had that story built into like those first little bit, and it's like, I'm hooked.
Yeah,
like they got these cool ass cats.
Yep.
that have these cool abilities.
Yep.
They built this sweet ass Panther, castle, and Panther was just a genius.
Panther was amazing with the nunchucks.
Oh yeah,
and his car.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm pretty sure I had that toy as a kid.
I think everybody had the toy because the claws would pop up and missiles would shoot out the claw part. I think everybody owned that one. But as much as Lino was the main character, dude, Snarf, and then the cousin Tigra, he was just legit. I mean, he was a smart ass, but he was just cocky. But he had the
homeboy with the whip.
He had the invisibility and like stealth stuff, but he was just, well, I was gonna say he was agile, but they're cats.
Yeah,
they're all agile. They always land on their feet.
And then they had the little cousins, the boy
Wiley,
and the girl, twins,
Wiley and Wiley Cat and something other. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember the names, but I do remember watching it.
Those were like the 4 shows that were always on. And that's all we ever watched. So like this popping up, dude, if it did, maybe Chris watched it. Maybe Chris knows. I know Pop definitely knows because he's 61. 62. So I definitely know he knows.
Yeah, but I remember Care Bears, the Care Bear stare. Do you remember the gummy bears?
No.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere? You don't remember? Okay, so this might have been the time a little bit further into life when we actually had a satellite.
Yeah.
Because when satellite came along, that introduced you to even more cartoons.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know that the Care Bear Cousins. Was it in between the Care Bear Cousins? You remember that?
Well, the Gummy Bears was something completely separate from the
Care Bears in general.
Yes.
Oh.
It was completely different.
Then no. No. Because I was hardcore. If it wasn't that, and I guess I kind of still grow up with that now. If it wasn't that original Care Bears, I didn't want to see some knockoffs. I'm like, what? You see something like, oh, that's a knockoff of what I was watching, and that looks like trash. Like, why would I watch it? Then they come out with the cousins, and it's like, you ain't quite there. That's when they had like the lion. And then the rabbit.
I remember the lion, but the lion was one of the originals, right?
No.
With the heart?
No, he was a cousin. It was only Care Bears in the beginning. The Care Bear cousins come over again later, and it was other different animals. Again, the cousins.
Okay.
But gummy bears?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. But like I said, the as we grow older, the satellite part definitely, like I said, introduced
and
to more things.
Depending on where you were located, I could have picked up certain channels, and you could have been 10 miles across the woods, and you wouldn't have been able to catch the same thing that I could catch.
Dude, was y'all's dish like 20 foot wide?
Oh, yeah.
It was massive.
Dude, it was massive.
Hey, you were on, that's the first when you first learn how to search stuff, you're like G37. But then you got to sit there, it's like searching.
And then the satellite has to turn. To the right position, and you could hear it outside.
Oh yeah, you're just sitting there. It's like, It's like, oh, here we go. Then you got 100 new channels to choose from. It's like, all right, let's change it to N35. It's like playing bingo on your TV.
I never thought about it like that. Oh my god!
It's like N35. It's like, all right. It's like this is terrible.
Like, that introduced me more to like. And most definitely, Alvin and the Chipmunks is when I started watching satellite. Alvin and Chipmunks, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin.
Tailspin was good.
That they had a Buzz Lightyear cartoon
back then.
Yes, I remember watching it on the satellite. But it was on one of those, like you said.
I'm going to call BS. I'm going to call BS on this.
It was on B36 somewhere. Dude. And like on that channel, of course, you had, like you said, 20, 30 channels you could watch. But only 2 of them actually worked. And on that one channel, the only thing they ever showed was a Buzz Lightyear cartoon.
I'm going to need you to do some recon. I'm going to need proof for the next episode. I need to see some proof. Because, dude, Toy Story just came out. What? 20 years ago, maybe, probably less than that.
Toy Story is not longer than that.
No. Were we? We had to have been out of high school.
That's all right. You come from another timeline.
Yeah, but
another timeline. You're the same guy.
I gotta see where Buzz Lightyear was on the satellite when we were kids. I gotta see that. I need to see some hardcore evidence.
I remember watching it on the satellite. Maybe I wasn't a kid and I was just an older kid.
Maybe it was Space Ghost. It's coast to coast.
That's Toonami.
It don't look. Yeah. Well, I know that's that late night Toonami. That's when you get to see all the ridiculous stuff coming on.
First time ever watching Dragon Ball Z, I'm pretty sure it was on Toonami.
Yeah, it had to be. It had to be because Cartoon Network had that forever, dude. 4:30 off the bus. When you got the bus at 4:30, get home. Oh, dude, it was no homework, straight to the couch.
Cartoon
Toonami was on.
Yeah, and that was when Toonami came on during the day.
Yeah,
and later they had Toonami started pushing further.
Yeah,
they got pushed further into the night. That way it could show more adult appropriate more cartoons. I guess is what they considered it back
then. Dude, the little robot guy was just cool. You know, he has
a name, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but he was like, even though he was just a little robot guy, he was like the coolest, chillest like little robot guy. Yeah. It reminded me of like just a dope Mega Man. And again, many people might not remember this. So there was a show, and this kind of ties in like with my whole Transformer type deal. You know, obviously Voltron's a classic.
Yep.
But there was a show on Toonami called Zoids.
I remember Zoids.
Dude, Zoids.
They had the white tiger.
Yeah.
As a white lion.
And then the blue liger.
And the blue liger.
Blue shield liger.
There was a red
That was the main one. The blue one was the main guy. He was the main character.
There was a red one.
Blue. Yeah.
There was like a cheetah or something like that, right?
Dude, there was all kind of different colors, like in different little factions and whatnot, you know, because they were like all battling or whatever. They had like these Zoid battles.
Yeah.
But that show, because again, like it was kind of like, again, Voltron, but in a better sense that you didn't have to build this giant robot and you're defending the universe. You just have these cool, again, back then, dude, I love cheetahs. I love like lions. And that's what kind of drew me to it. Like they were fast and you got these things that they had their own personalities, but then they got rockets on their back. They got these cool blades where they're fighting and then like, you know, it's going to happen. And then Gundam. But not just any Gundam. And I don't even know if it was like the original Gundam stuff. But the dude with the shining finger
was not the original, but was the first one that I watched from beginning to end.
Was that one?
Yes.
With the dude with the black hair?
Yes.
He had the blacks, and that was the one with the old man that had the death Gundam.
Yeah.
With the big sickle.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
Gray and purple.
Yeah.
Black and purple.
Yeah, dude.
Then you had the boxing guy.
Oh, man. It was awesome. Like, those shows, like, I couldn't wait. Like, homework didn't exist until after those shows. Like, I know, like, I'm hard on,
you gotta think
Avery
too,
now because of that.
You got to think, too, back then, we got off the bus. We had our own key.
Yeah.
We got into the house.
Nobody was home.
Nobody's
home. Nobody's
the first thing you're going to do, cereal or chips.
Yeah.
You got, like, some stupid snack you didn't need.
Some pizza rolls. Throw them right in there.
Yeah.
And get to it. But, dude, those were awesome. And you can't go talking about classic cartoons without
X-Men.
Talking about X-Men.
You got to talk about X-Men.
Now, that's something even to this day, I went back and watched the old seasons on Disney Plus.
Before the new season came on.
The 97?
X-Men 97 came out. Was it last year?
Yeah.
I went back and I watched the old ones.
All of them.
I still like them, but dude, they were hard to take in.
Yeah.
Back then, they were amazing. Like, there was nothing like it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I went back and watched it again, and it was very hard to take in. And I was like, man, I know X-Men 97 is going to be newer, and I hope it's going to be better.
Yeah.
But they blew it out of the water.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
With the new version of the X-Men.
100% they did. Like, way out of the water.
Yeah. You watched all of them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I ain't going to spoil anything because you guys, you need to go watch it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, you got to go watch X-Men 97. Don't get into all this hype with the, whatever or just whatever. You know what I mean? If you look into it, they dive into all these things that they say it was going to be like or what. It doesn't really matter. They talk about like, Morph being a binary character or whatever. It's like, who cares?
Yeah, but he can change into anybody.
Of course,
binary.
Who cares? If it's a he, she, binary, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a good show. He's a mutant character. It's kind of like bottom line. Like but it's that whole politics, and if you dive into like the real people of it and like kind of what people were saying they were going for, and it wasn't even close.
But it
was a great show. The storyline was awesome, and where they could take it, like the next set that comes out next year, dude, they could go all kind of different ways. I mean, again, it's hard not to spoil it, but
there's a great character that dies. I didn't spoil it, but just so you know.
But they could go to the Fatal Attraction series. They could go to a Days of Future Past series. They could do Age of Apocalypse series. Dude, there's 3 or 4 different avenues they could go just in the last couple episodes.
Yeah,
there's it, even especially in the ending. Like you could go almost 2 or 3 different ways just in that last episode, and it's like, man, I gotta wait a year. Like you only gave me.
It feels like it's been longer than a year.
9 or 12 episodes.
I don't think,
9 or 12. But either way, you gave me these bangers. You gave me bangers. There might have been like 2 or 3 little filler ones, like with Storm.
The one with Jubilee was a filler. That one was okay. When it went to the game,
that was cool.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
That was cool. And then the one with Storm was kind of a filler, where she like lost her powers with Forge, or not? Was she with Forge?
She lost her powers. She went with Forge, but the way she got them back, that episode I really liked.
Yeah. Oh, you did like it?
Yeah, the one with the crazy owl thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of thought they were going to do kind of rehash the old episode, like where the demon thing had possessed her son. He was like this astral plane thing, and it kind of seemed like it was going that way because he was trying to steal her powers too, like in the old episodes. Right. And then this one just kind of, it did take a little turn, but I was just like, okay. But then when she got her powers though, her hair was completely different. You know what I mean? Like she went, that was kind of, some of those things are a little like, okay, she got her powers back, but completely changed her hairstyle. Now she's got a mohawk. Some of those little things, I'm like, you didn't have to do that. Like, she was cool the way she was.
Yeah, she's always been.
Yeah, she's always been a cool character. Cool. But that part was a little.
It was strange.
It was a little strange.
But I'm like, I'm older and I kind of understand it.
Yeah, but dude, the new age stuff that they coming out, it's fun to watch. I think as we get older, we appreciate the visual aesthetics of stuff that's coming out, you know?
Yeah.
Like, again, just for example, the newest thing that we've been on is Solo Leveling. Like, the animation in Solo Leveling is by far the best I've ever seen from an animation standpoint. To me, I didn't really watch Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan's good, but the best animation I have to say for me is Fate Zero series.
Zero. Did I watch Zero?
The Fate Zero. No, it's just the Fate Zero. You have Apothecary or Apotheca.
Stay Night.
The
Grand Order.
The Grand Order is kind of like a short.
Yeah, it's a little movie series. There's like 5 of those.
I think there's a new one coming out too.
There is. Oh, there's one episode on Crunchyroll. It's awesome. Dude,
the first one I watched,
Gilgamesh is in the very beginning.
Fate Zero was the first one that I watched,
and I know I've watched them all.
I was hooked.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I get.
And then you had
the fight scenes.
Unlimited Blade Works actually had 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Stay Night and Unlimited Blade Works were together, and those 2 are my go-tos. If I had to watch anything that wasn't, again, if you just, all right, let's scratch Solo Leveling because it's top tier right now.
Yeah,
it's on top. It's number 1. Newest, yeah. Let's scratch out the very top. Those Fate series would be my number 1 go-to pick to watch something now,
because the storytelling is good, the characters are interesting, the animation are great, or is great.
The fighting is great.
Are like,
That, and again, I can get into that better. Not that I don't like it, but Demon Slayer is okay. I like watching it, but
you hurt my feelings.
I'm
upset.
Dude, if they didn't have like those little like quirky moments, like where they get like little slanted eyes or crazy sad faces,
they kind of
like little emoji faces. Sometimes that is like, okay, like it. I would like for it to be a little bit more serious sometimes, but that. I would say it's like
very serious.
It's like a 70-30.
His whole family dies. What do you mean? You want it to be more serious? But
I know. I mean, like when it comes to those things, like their kitty parts, they overdo it with the emotion, like little pop up bubble faces.
I understand that,
what I mean?
but you also got to realize is like this is not American.
Yeah, I mean
like it comes from.
It is. It's their culture. It's that culture that they add into it. And once again, that's why I didn't say I hated it.
But it does bring some of the
I like it. You
listen,
love it.
Listen, all I have to say is that the first day it came out in Japan, the first day, it made 12 million.
12. Is it 12 million?
12 million. The first
12
day.
million. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking billion.
The first weekend, it made like $50 or $60 million.
Yeah,
that's. I guess maybe it come out on Thursday.
You talking about this new one, the
movie
one?
Yeah, but see, the movie don't come out here until September. But in Japan, it's already out.
Yeah,
and apparently they're like, if you really like it, like you need to be taking tissues.
That's crazy.
Like it's like it leaves you off with a crazy cliffhanger for the next movie.
Well, dude, there's 3 movies. Yes. Of course, it's going to leave you a cliffhanger. Yes. You can't.
Obviously, we already know somebody's going to die. We just don't know who it's going to be.
Yeah, it can't be Zenitsu or Zenitsu, whatever his name is.
I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm like,
he's in a whole different playing field right now.
Yeah,
dude's awake. You know what I mean? Just that character right there, prime example. That whole scared to fight, but he zones out, and then he becomes an absolute monster.
Yeah, he doesn't really zone out. He goes to sleep or gets knocked out, and basically becomes this ultimate lightning fighter. Like he's just so fast.
But before that happens, he's whining and crying and just carrying on. I'm like, oh man,
that part sometimes can be very annoying.
Get to the next part.
But it's
getting ridiculous.
I also have to say this too, and I'm going to hate myself for saying it.
Oh yes,
it's a cartoon that's fucking made for kids.
That's not a bad thing. So is X-Men. So is X-Men '97. It's made for kids, but I watched it.
Oh, I watched it too.
Yeah, I watched it.
I watched it by myself.
Is it?
And then I watched it again with my wife.
Oh, that's good too. I mean, is it wrong to say that cartoons are only for kids?
I didn't say it's only for kids. It's made for kids.
Yeah. Cartoons are for kids, anime's for adults.
Okay, so some adult cartoons you're looking at like you got to say Rick and Morty.
You got to say Rick and Morty.
Morty. Pickle Rick. Rick and Morty is hilarious.
If Kendrick would have never introduced me to Rick and Morty, I probably would have never known about that show.
Right.
I might have stumbled across it just from being on, again, just looking up different like type of shows to watch or scrolling through HBO Max. But if it wouldn't have been for Kendrick being like, dude, show's hilarious. Like, it's just really he's good. Like, you just give it a chance. Dude, the first episode, I'm like, all right. The second one, I was like, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little different. But then it just kept stacking up. It was like more crazy stuff. It was more vulgar. It was that type of stuff you had to watch it by yourself. Like, no.
It has timelines in it, too.
Oh, yeah. It's got a story. I wouldn't say it's the greatest story.
It's not the greatest story. But the episodes and the stuff that they do in them it's good.
The the Citadel of Ricks, like that, and then all the Mortys, like
you got Evil Morty.
That when that started happening, Evil Morty's like, I was like, Evil Morty's about to take over and he's going to destroy everything. Like that whole little timeline stuff, or I won't say timeline, but that storyline, that arc of the story was really good. But I mean, Rick is up there. Rick is a classic.
But yeah, like I've been watching, I watched cartoons as a kid. Elementary school. I watched them in middle school. I watched them in high school.
Yeah.
Like late at night before I lay down to go to bed. Like on Cartoon Network, I was watching King of the Hill, which they're coming out with a new season of.
Dude, I seen that.
American Dad.
I watched
Family Guy.
Family Guy's up there.
I got something in my mouth. What else did I watch?
Was Bob Burgers on late at night?
Bob's
Burgers
late at night thing. I
didn't heard about it.
It was not a late night thing. Another late night thing when I was in my late teens, early 20s was the Boondocks.
Oh, I thought you was about to say Beavis and Butthead.
Well, Beavis and Butthead. No, Beavis and Butthead was before then. That was in my 13, 14
But it was on MTV though.
That was an MTV thing. Yeah, and
that was that type of.
Some of the newer ones are like.
Are they good?
All I'm saying is
that vulgar humor when I was a kid. Obviously, you know, we were super immature, so we were laughing too. You know what I mean? It was just sitting there. You walk around saying "TP for my bunghole," and it was.
I am cornhole.
I mean, you literally walk around with the shirt over your head. It's just like thinking about it now. It's like you're so immature.
Yeah, we did. I mean, yeah, we're adults and we're still immature and do stupid things. But like, that's the thing is like, if you never lose your inner child, if you never lose your inner child, you know, kind of like what your kids are going through. I mean, they have a lot more than what we had coming up. Yeah, but 100%. It helps you understand their feelings and how they're trying to deal with things too.
I get that.
Yeah,
I didn't give Boondocks a chance.
Dude, Boondocks.
I've seen funny clips.
There is Uncle Ruckus is a black guy.
Is that the one played by Samuel Jackson?
And he hates black people.
Oh, I think I've seen
No. It's not. I don't think that's the one that's played by Samuel Jackson.
He's the dude with the glasses and the curly. He's got the white curly.
No. So that's Uncle Ruckus. He has long hair. He's got like the Caesar's crown, but he's got long hair. He's a fat black guy.
Oh.
The one you're talking about is I can't remember his name.
That's it. I know nothing about Boondocks. I've just seen a couple clips.
If you watch it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's
just funny.
It does have a lot of racial stuff in it, but dude, it's hilarious.
Yeah. It's funny you said that. That's why I asked who it was, because I literally just seen, again, scrolling on Instagram or something, and he came across, but they were talking trash about some shop or whatever. But all I remember is the dude having glasses and a white.
He's actually blind. That character's actually blind.
Okay.
Yeah. Well. And then they get into there's one episode to where they get in a fight and his family comes over to fight the Boondocks family, and they're all these martial art masters too. And they're just tearing shit up, man. It's hilarious. But yeah, like I said, I watched cartoons even through high school. Some Nickelodeon stuff was of course, SpongeBob, which you probably didn't watch. SpongeBob.
Never seen SpongeBob.
I had younger cousins. I watched it myself, but I didn't have younger cousins that I would watch it with. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Watched bits and pieces of it.
I've watched all of that from beginning to end. I've watched it with my oldest daughter. She watched that, and then she watched the follow-up of Kara, the Airbender, whatever it's called, Avatar, whatever it's called, I can't remember.
Dude, just growing up with a son, and again, and this is where part of it is I don't know how it is having a daughter, all girls, but having a son, I want to create that kind of bond with him that we can relate to something. Right. So as a kid, it sounds bad. I wouldn't say I forced it on him, but I made sure we watched Marvel stuff. I made sure we watched DC stuff, like the cartoons, the movies. Dude, I probably watched Iron Man every single day. Dude had Iron Man outfits. Dude had Iron Man masks. And I'm talking about, dude, I got pictures where he's just propped up, hey, full Iron Man helmet, just sitting there watching Iron Man. Dude, those are memories that, you'll never be able to take away from me.
Right.
But having a son, to me, not saying that you can't do it with girls either, but as my child, I want to share those experiences because I still love that stuff till today. You say, hey, just like this weekend, Fantastic Four's coming out. You think I'm going to be in the theaters? Absolutely right. X-Men movie coming out? You think I'm going to be in the movie? And let it be a cartoon movie. Even if it's a cartoon movie, I'm going to be in the theaters watching the movie.
But it's the same thing. I had a proud dad moment a week or so ago. I was in there watching Star Wars, and like my oldest, she came and sat down.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, well, that's such and such."
Well, wait,
that's
you're talking about Natalie. You're talking about Ray.
Natalie.
Okay.
So she just recently graduated high school, and she was like, "Oh, well, I know who that is." And then she was like, "Well, who is this? And how do they relate to that person?" And I was explaining it to her, and she sat there and she watched it.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of stuff.
Like the other night in bed, I was laying in bed watching Ahsoka, and my youngest Sky come in, and she was like, "Oh, I want to watch this with you."
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh yeah. 100%.
She was like, "That's Ahsoka." She's like, "Those are lightsabers."
It's like, yes.
It's like, awesome. Like, yeah. Like, you want to have that thing to be able to like relate to your kid with. Some of the cartoons that I watch, they're like Invincible. Oh. Dude, they won't stay in the room when I'm watching it.
Avery loves it.
My kids are just like, because it has mostly guys on it. Now, if there is some girls on there. Yeah. But like whenever they come in the room, like Adam and Eve's not on the screen. Yeah. So they're just like, don't want to be in this room. So they'll leave. But like Invincible, like, I don't know if you watched like the last episode that came out. Yeah. Dude, it was awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm so lonely.
yeah. Oh, dude, he was a monster, and that that's Negan, right?
That's the greatest part about it was Negan. And The Walking Dead, Negan kills Glenn. Yeah. But in Invincible is Glenn. Yeah. And Negan is the other guy. I can't remember his name. But he gets his revenge.
Oh yeah, dude. He
kinda. Yeah.
He thinks he does.
He kills him.
No, he don't.
Yes, he does.
He's locked up in the basement. Cecil's got him underground. You remember? Cecil's got him underground. That's what I said. He thinks he got his revenge. Cecil's got him locked up underground.
I was like, oh yeah, but now I'm...
Yeah, Cecil's got him locked up. But dude, well, this is why. Well, again, it don't matter. I know I'm not a bad dad, but I let Avery watch that kind of stuff. Right. I mean, it's, it's gory.
But yeah, well, I mean, like, it's gory, but you got to think about, just think about the shit that he hears and sees in school.
I know.
Like, no kid is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I mean, it's one of those things. It's like you can eitherwise introduce it to them while they're at home, or you can let some other kid tell them wrong.
Yeah, tell them the wrong thing, and that's kind of how I feel about it. I'm definitely agree with that 100%. Like you're there to teach them and show them the right way, even though things are maybe wrong or not right. You tell them why it's not right. That way, you have those teachable moments and those experiences with your child, and not some rando bully or some kid that's again,
and then you can,
just
like you said, you can explain the wrong, the right, what path it'll take you down, what the
consequences,
what your consequences will be at the very end of that path.
So, Avery just started school. He's in school now. He started Thursday.
He's year round, right?
Yeah, he's year round. So I called him Wednesday. Yeah, we were just talking. I was like, "Hey, you ready?" He's like, "Yeah." One of his best friends are in the same class.
Oh God.
He said, and I may have misheard when he said this, the type of desk they have now sit two to a desk instead of one to a desk, or it's vice versa. It was two to a desk and now it's one to a desk. Either way, the dude's in his homeroom. Right. So obviously they're going to sit beside each other. Right. The first thing I told him, I was like, now you understand when y'all are in a class together, that once you get done with work, that doesn't mean you get to talk and
you don't get to be a fool.
He's like, I know. I'm like, that's the problem. I know you know. I say, but
I also know what you're going to do.
Exactly. That's exactly. He's like, I know. And I was like, if you need something to do, I said, you go ask your teacher to give you some kind of work to work on. I said, because the minute you come home or I got to get a bad note, he was like, but don't I get a warning? Dude, this is the day before school. I said, this is the warning. I said, this is the warning. I said, you mess up? I said, I said, that's a wrap. Like, you're going to be, when you come home, I'm going to be there.
My favorite saying that my mom used to tell me, well, there's two of them. One, like, I think everybody's heard, like, your ass is the grass and I'm the lawnmower. Yeah. But, like, listen, my favorite saying that my mom used to tell me, and I still use it to this day, and it makes me laugh.
Let me guess. Oh, dude, it makes you laugh.
Yes.
Mine is, I brought you in this world, I can take you out.
That was one. Not my favorite.
I'll say,
that was one. She would tell me, I'll stomp a mud hole in your ass and I'll walk it dry. Do you understand how hard it is to walk a mud hole dry? Dude, like, she had business.
Hey, it was all built. There wasn't no talking. You done wrong. Well, there wasn't nothing happening. You done wrong.
I remember
that
times. I remember times I got in trouble at school. This is back when they had paddlings in school.
Oh, yeah.
I got paddled at school, right? Grandparent come pick me up. Got beat by my grandparent when I got home.
Yeah, no.
Mama come home. Got beat by mama when she come home.
And then you get beat by daddy.
And then daddy comes home. And daddy gets him a piece too.
Yeah, no, I didn't have all that. I only needed one. And we were down for days. we were down for days.
Let's just say that, like,
hey, I was in there like Michael Jackson. I was like, oh!
I learned my lessons the hard way. Listen, I've told Brittany this before too. I'm like, listen, you don't understand how I grew up.
Oh,
like, my dad looked at me one day. He was like, "When was the last time you had a beating?" I was like, "Oh no, it's been a while." He's like,
"Let's go."
He's like, "This here just gonna knock the icing off the cake." He said, "We're gonna let's go ahead and get it. Let's go ahead and get it in.
Let's go ahead and get one out of the way.
Yeah,
let's warm you up for this. It's coming. It's coming soon."
Yeah,
that's terrible.
But
that's terrible.
Hey man,
just because
I listen.
Yeah,
a lot of people undersees me now, and they're like, "Oh man, he's such a good kid or a good guy. He grew up to be a great man."
Yeah, because I got beat down. I
created as a kid.
Yeah, as a kid.
Yeah, well, I mean, I still do it now, but I'm an adult.
What about them days when you had that Valero?
Alero,
yeah. What about the days of old in the Alero and the van? Oh yeah, creating havoc.
Yeah, I mean,
running amok. Hey, I was when you were a kid. I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to talk about them stories. That's for another time.
That's going to have to be when we have adult juice.
Yeah.
We'll let all the truth out.
Have some loose lips.
Yeah. But back to the cartoons. There's a really great one. It is a League of Legends cartoon, and it's called Arcane.
Oh yeah.
It's on Netflix.
I just finished that a couple months ago.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, I watched all of it. Yeah, dude, I watched all of it.
Storyline great. Yeah. Characters great. Everybody had depth.
Yeah.
The music
was awesome.
Yes.
It was awesome.
Dude,
that's
it's a very good one. Yeah. But the last one I have to talk about is a cartoon that me and the youngest of Ray will watch it with us too. But Sky loves to watch it. And I didn't really get into it, but it was Bluey.
Oh.
Until she had me sit down. She was like, she said, watch some episodes with me.
Yeah, and of course.
So I sat down and I watched some episodes with me. And lo and behold, she's over here asleep. And I'm still watching cartoons for like 2 hours.
Next.
And like, it's one of those things is like, it helps, like this cartoon, like, it helps you see through the eyes of a kid.
Right.
It helps you realize what they see and what they're dealing with. Then you see like the parents, how like the parents are like, they're still parenting, but they're also continuing to play with the kids and spend time with the kids and share their experiences with the kids. Like, it makes you become a better parent and want to be a better parent.
Appreciate some of the smaller things that they see and they enjoy. And just, again, like I said, it creates that bonding between, again, kids, you and your kids.
Because like before I would watch this, like they would do stuff that was just like, it would annoy me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, so
why are you doing that?
What are you doing? Yeah. And then like after we watched that for a little while, I kind of like realized, I'm like, they're just being a kid. Yeah. Stop trying to make your kid be older.
Yeah.
Like your kid will never be you. They'll never have the responsibility that you had because you were left alone for hours.
Yeah.
Like they've never been left alone like that.
Oh yeah, dude. I just think we were getting off the bus when we were in 4th or 5th grade. You know what I mean? The bus dropped us off.
I had an older sister.
So what was that?
Yeah.
7?
And then sometimes
6,
like they were like,
is that right?
Yeah.
Avery's 12 going into the 7th grade. So you got to think from the age of
like the third grade, dude, you were like
at least 5. I'd say 4th. I'd say 4th to 5th grade. I don't know about 3rd.
I had an older sister.
That's true too. Well, yeah, I had.
But it was like come home, go inside and lock the door.
Yep. And you didn't. Yeah, like you went in there. Don't answer the door for nobody.
You could clean up. You could do your homework. Make sure it's all done before they get home, because it's not.
Oh,
you're gonna hear it.
Yeah. You're gonna ask me. Why ain't your homework done?
Yeah. But like you said, like our kids will never be what we were, because they're not going to grow up the way we grew up. Yeah. It was one of those. Hey, go outside. That night light comes on. That street light comes on. You can hear it when it comes on, no matter how far away you are, because you're just in the neighborhood. Yeah. You're like, yo, I got to get home.
Gotta go.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
At least up until the age of, I think 14. I was 13. At least
before I was driving.
I was 13. Well, I learned to drive when I was 6. I grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
But at the age of 13, I asked my dad, I'm like, hey, can I go next door to my friend's house? He's like, why are you asking me for? He said, you're old enough to make your own decisions now.
Yeah.
But he also made sure that I knew that your decision comes with your consequences.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be on me. It's 100% going to be on you.
Yeah, I understand.
But like I said, like, cartoons, been watching cartoons all my life. Will continue to watch cartoons all my life. Whether people want to watch them with me or not, I mean, that's up to them.
Hey, I'm down.
Brittany likes Demon Slayer. She'll watch Demon Slayer with me.
Yeah.
She won't watch all cartoons with me, but she'll watch some of like the animes or some of the newer stuff. Yeah. She loved
There's something for everybody.
X-Men 97. She loved it.
Yeah. Well, there's something for everybody. I think that's the thing. There's something for everybody. They have rom-com animes. I mean, they have your science fiction, they have your thrillers, your dramas. I mean, they cover an array of stuff. So I mean, it's about just sitting down and actually like watching it and like getting it. It's anything. It's like watching a movie. So
well, I'm also lucky enough that like I do have the time at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
To like sit down and watch.
That's true too.
TV. Like some people don't have the opportunity to like sit down and watch TV or cartoons or even spend time with their family because they have to get up early for work, and they get home late. Like I had those days. Like when we were working out of town.
Oh yeah.
Like we got up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. We left and go to work. We went till 7, 8 o'clock. The kid's already in bed getting ready for school, and you're dead tired.
Remind me.
Like you barely have enough. You barely have no strength to eat, wash, and get in bed so you can do it again the next day.
Big deja vu, Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
So nobody won, or I won't say nobody lost last week at our What Are the Odds.
Yeah.
So just to recap, he said 1-8, I did 1-7. We're going to keep things a little spicy. We're still trying to win the gusher.
So the thing is, like, we're going to stick with one product or one item
until somebody loses.
Until somebody loses.
Do you win or do you lose? You win and lose at the same time. I win, you lose.
Yeah, I mean, there's a winner and a loser, so, depending on what the item's going to be.
So you went first last time. I'm gonna go first this time, and I'm gonna drop it to 1-6. We're gonna keep it interesting. I'm gonna go 1-6. I've had my number since I've said I'm gonna drop it to 1-6. So I'm ready right now.
All right, 3, 2, 1, 4.
That's 6.
That's 6. We got to half it. We got to go 1-3. Oh, you bastard!
It's for me though. It's for me. It's for me. It's still my odds. I have to. We have to, but it's still my odds because we equaled my number.
I thought about like we had half it was mine.
No, it's all
okay. So I didn't completely understand that.
Yeah, no.
I guess we don't really do it that often.
Yeah, we don't do it because it rarely happens.
Right.
It rarely happens. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1,
1. That's the 3.
How can you can't really half it. I mean, it has to be like 1 and 2, or we keep 1 and 3.
We'll do. How about we go back to? We'll make it 1 and 5. We'll drop it down 1. We'll drop it, dude.
Why?
What are we going to go to? It's been 3.
1 and 2.
50-50? Okay.
Yeah, all right. 50-50 shot.
All right. I'm
Listen,
ready.
I'm about taking risks.
I'm ready.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah. There's still one left for you. Do you have to do it now? Do you have to do What Are the Odds with a pickle? Oh.
Did it break?
No. Gotta get it.
I mean, we could do. Well, I guess we should add something.
No. Well, I don't know if anybody. There it is.
So the wife tasted it last week, and the two youngest ones tasted it last week. One out of the two said it was good. I'm not going to tell you who it was, but it's a gummy that has like a gusher filling inside. And it's supposed to be pickle flavored. Is it sour at least or tart? Well, I mean, obviously it can't be too good. You can't talk.
Right on the back end. It gets you on the back. Once it starts really coming out, that wasn't bad. That was a good starter.
Okay, sweet.
But from here on out,
it
will get progressively.
It is going to get progressively worse. Since he lost this week, we'll start back at 1-10 or whatever.
Just depending on whatever it is.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah,
that wasn't as bad as I was thinking. All I could think about was pickle, sour, gusher busting out and just being absolutely disgusting. But it just gets you on the back end. So shout out to gushers.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we still got 2 left. We could use them like when we have somebody come over.
Oh, you're like, hey, you want to try some of this? But yeah, so like I said, hit us up in the comments. Let us know if you want to see something particular. Just,
yeah.
Continue.
And to whoever the person was that said, hey, it's going to take you a lifetime to watch.
That was DJ.
Was it DJ?
Yeah, it was DJ.
He's like, going to take the rest of my life?
Yeah, the rest of your life. South Park guy.
No,
was DJ.
Yeah, so just a heads up or just an update to let you know, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Basically hit like episode 108 after like 2 or 3 weeks, and like there's over 1,000 episodes.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah, I'll catch up. I'll get that for sure. But like I quit watching it and I went back to Star Wars and doing other stuff. But we'll pick it up whenever we can.
Yeah, but help us out, guys. Like I said, like the video, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends.
Tell everybody.
Like
we're just on here talking.
Yeah, we're just on here having a good time. Yeah. So if you guys want to join in, give us some recommendations, comments, just let us know. And we'll be back next week with another one.
Yeah.
Until then.
Peace. Later.